God is love. What does that statement mean to you?
You know, that's a good thing to talk about, because I believe we are trapped in what I call a Valentine's Day notion of love, which is almost entirely infatuation, romantic attraction, which, as you know, cannot be sustained long haul. And here's again where I think we need a good understanding of God to define love correctly, if God is love. And what we see in the Trinity is God is relationship itself. So it's how you connect, not what you connect with, but how you connect with anything. I think we have the quote in the book from Teresa of Avila, who says, once you get it, even a sardine can convert you. It's how you relate to the sardine that is salvation, not any object in itself. So when you relate to something center to center, subject to subject, you allow it dignity and you grant yourself that same dignity. That's what it means to know something center to center. Now that's really contemplation. That's what a contemplative is. We go beyond the superficial of skin color and gender identity and all these stuff and say image of God. So let me try, I think I have in the book that quote from a 12th century monk in Paris, Richard of St. Victor, probably a name you've never heard of. But he's one of the great teachers on the Trinity, where it's still alive in the 11th and 12th century. And he says, for God to be good, God can be one. You can have a good God. For God to be loving, there has to be two, because love is always a relationship. God cannot be loving if God is a monad, if God is a solitary. Once you think about that, wow, that expands my notion of what love really is. But then he goes further. He says, for God to be joy or happiness, God has to be three. And those of you who are married men or married people probably can understand this. When two people are excited about the same thing together, even a sunset or a meal or anything, that's what makes you happy. You can't enjoy happiness apart from a relationship and enlightened eyes that allow the object to give you joy, to give you purpose. So if we're going to say God is love, Richard of St. Victor would say God has to be at least happy love. God has to be three. Interesting, huh? Just another window on this infinite mystery.